Hey wealth tubers, are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Do you feel like no matter what you do, you just can't seem to get ahead financially? Well, you're not alone. Welcome back to WealthTube, where we dive into everything money, investing, and building the life of your dreams. Today, we're tackling a topic that hits close to home for so many of us. 10 reasons you're still broke? Trust me, some of these might surprise you. We've got you covered with insights and strategies to turn things around. Ready to break the cycle and start building real wealth? Let's dive in. You have a job, maybe even a good one, but your paychecks never seem to stretch as far as you think they should and ends never quite seem to meet. You know you should be saving more and spending less, yet you never manage to do either. You're hoping your financial fortunes will somehow turn around. In the meantime, the debts keep piling up. Sound familiar? Instead of waiting for your situation to magically improve, it's time to take a hard look at all the things you're doing that are contributing to your financial woes. That's right. It might actually be your own fault that you have no money. Here are 10 common reasons why people find themselves broke. A few will probably look very familiar to you. Follow our advice for fixing your finances, and you should be able to dig yourself out of your hole. 1. You quit school. Your parents nagged you about the importance of getting an education. Well, guess what? They were right. The difference in lifetime earnings between a typical high school graduate and a typical college grad with a bachelor's degree is staggering. Over a 40-year career, a worker with a bachelor's will earn $1 million more than a worker with just a high school diploma. Simply going back to school doesn't guarantee a bigger paycheck. As you mull over what to study, consider what majors are more likely to lead to a lucrative career. Hint: think about studying finance, engineering, nursing, or just about anything computer-related. Also, be wary of how much debt you take on to get your sheepskin. A good rule of thumb for student loans is to graduate from college having borrowed no more than you expect to earn in your first year of work. 2. You try to keep up with the Joneses. Your best friend wears Prada. Your colleague commutes to the office in a new Porsche, and your neighbor is moving into a McMansion. If they can have it all, you feel entitled to it too. But should you? Simply put, never attempt to maintain a lifestyle you can't afford. So instead of buying an expensive new car with a big monthly payment, consider a safe but affordable used car. Or, perhaps the thriftiest option of all, make your current car last 200,000 miles or more. And if you're thinking about buying a home, save enough to put 20% down and keep your monthly mortgage payment below 28% of your gross monthly income. 3. You're hardly working. The next time someone asks, "Are you working hard or hardly working?" don't just laugh off the question. In fact, the answer may truly be that you are hardly working, and you're all the poorer for it. And it's not in my job description attitude will inevitably lead to small paychecks and poor career prospects. To get ahead, don't just do your job, do it well. Don't stop there. Make sure your superiors are aware of your accomplishments by documenting the value you bring to the business, be it through new customers you landed or projects you completed under budget. As your successes pile up, ask your boss for a raise or promotion because, chances are, you won't get either unless you make a case for yourself. Be sure to build relationships beyond your boss as well, by networking with people both inside and outside the workplace. If you need more skills to advance, find out whether your company will pay for professional development training. 4. You have bad habits. You drink, you smoke, you like fast food, and you don't run unless someone's chasing you. So maybe your health isn't great, but at least you're having fun, right? Chances are, though, your finances aren't healthy either, because bad habits are a big financial drain. And there's nothing fun about that. Most of the people we know who struggle with money have a slew of bad habits. But give up those bad habits and you, and your wallet, will be healthier as a result. Considering a pack of cigarettes might run you $6, you'll spend about $2,200 a year on a pack-a-day smoking habit. Plus, each pack comes with $35 in health-related costs. That's an extra $12,775 a year if you smoke a pack a day. As for alcohol, even moderate drinking adds up. Just 2 glasses of wine a day runs you more than $1,000 a year, and that calculation is based on sipping the cheap stuff at home. If you prefer Bordeaux at a bar, you're paying a lot more. 5. You make impulse purchases. We've all been there. You're standing in line when something catches your eye, and you put it in your cart without thinking. One industry survey found that about 1 in 5 supermarket shoppers makes an impulse purchase at checkout. The occasional pack of gum won't break the bank, but multiple unplanned purchases will. It's amazing how often we hear from people who are struggling financially as a result of uncontrolled spending. To regain control, track your spending for a month to see how much money you're throwing away on unnecessary items. You don't have to cut out all discretionary purchases, but you do need to come up with a budget to determine how much you can afford to spend after paying bills and setting aside savings. Then, whenever you do go to a store, make a list and stick to it. To resist the temptation to spend impulsively, unsubscribe from retailers' email lists and avoid window shopping at the mall or browsing store websites when you're bored. 6. You play the lottery. You buy Powerball tickets every week hoping to strike it rich. Dream on. The odds of winning the grand prize are 1 in 292,201,338. Instead of throwing away $1,000 a year on lottery tickets, put that money to better use by opening a Roth IRA. Invest $1,040 every year in a fund that earns a 7% annual return, and the Roth's balance will grow tax-free to $105,000 after 30 years. Not bad when you consider that your total contribution is $31,200. 7. You make minimum payments. Many of the financial planning clients who were struggling when they first came didn't have a clue how much they owed, much less have a plan to pay off their debts. As a result, many were making minimum payments without fully appreciating the interest implications. But consider this. If you send in just the monthly minimum, 2% of the balance, on a credit card with a $5,000 balance and 15% interest rate, it will take 32 years to get rid of the debt, and you will pay nearly $8,000 in interest on the original $5,000 balance. Ask your card issuer if it is willing to lower your interest rate to keep you as a customer. Even if you continue paying the minimum on the $5,000 balance, trimming the rate to 11% from 15% will shave 9 years and almost $4,000 off the repayment. Alternatively, buckle down and boost your payment to $250 a month, which will erase the $5,000 balance in just a couple of years, and the interest will total less than $800. True, $250 a month might stretch your budget in the short term, but the thousands you save on interest in the long run can be put to better use building wealth rather than servicing debt. 8. You lack goals. If you're not rich, you probably wish you were. That's natural. Yet there's a big difference between a wish and a goal. Be as specific and realistic as possible when setting your financial goals. Otherwise, you won't prioritize your spending, so one use of your money seems just as good as another. Let's say you wish to buy a house. Don't give yourself the vague goal of saving up for a down payment. Instead, commit to saving, say, $250 a month, which you can achieve by cutting expenses. Transfer the money you save every month from your checking account to your savings account until you reach your desired down payment. 9. You hang out with the wrong crowd. When you were a kid, didn't your mom warn you that hanging around the wrong people would lead to trouble? Well, the advice is still valid when you're an adult and your finances are involved. It's hard to get ahead financially if you associate with others who have bad money habits. The reason? You're less inclined to change your ways when those around you are reinforcing them. Roth admits that when he was spending recklessly and mired in debt, he spent most of his time with others doing the same. But what ultimately helped him take charge of his finances was associating with people who were successful with money. When he heard people talking about the wise financial decisions they had made, not get-rich-quick boasts but practical choices, such as starting a rainy day fund, he sought out their advice and cultivated relationships. It's important to find a role model or mentor, he says. Reach out to a superior at work, a successful relative, or even a former classmate who's doing well. 10. You're a couch potato. At the end of the day, there's nothing you like to do more than kick up your feet and watch television or surf the web. But if you're having trouble making ends meet, then you're wasting potentially valuable time. Rich Habits books found that 77% of those struggling financially spend an hour or more a day watching TV and 74% spend an hour or more using the internet recreationally. In contrast, the majority of wealthy individuals spend their time engaging in self-improvement, volunteering, working side jobs, or pursuing some dream that could lead to more financial rewards. Don't let fear, laziness, or uncertainty keep you rooted to the sofa cushion. Taking even small steps to use your time more wisely can improve your financial picture. Sort through your stuff to find things to sell at a yard sale, on consignment, or online. Turn a hobby into income, or if you have a spare room, find a roommate to share living expenses. Thanks for sticking with us, Wealth Tubers. Now you know the top 10 reasons you might still be broke and how to tackle them. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep striving for financial freedom and living your best life. See you in the next video.